Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I posted something. The last video I tried to record, I had a new phone and it has a high resolution. I think it's like 3000K or something, some crazy resolution. I didn't know it, and then I tried to upload it, and it was going to take literally like 23 hours to do, and then I redid it again and with a lower resolution, but it still wasn't short enough, or size, small enough size, and it was going to take like 13 hours, and it was all going great. About 2 hours in, and my phone like fell asleep, and so I turned it on and it refreshed the page and started over. So I just was really annoyed and said, you know what, the heck with it, I'm not going to do one. And now I have even more stuff to show, and so I'm actually going to be splitting up my video into two different videos. The first one is going to be progress and whips, and kind of just an update of where I am in location, because this is not all my stuff. And then the next video is going to be a stash. Even though I know we're not supposed to be spending money, I seem to do that in certain circumstances, like what's going on now, which you will find out later. Sorry if I'm looking around a lot. I have both of my cats and my dog in this room, and they've never been in here, so they're kind of exploring. Anyway, I also apologize for my voice. I don't believe it's allergies. Someone said there was like a mild string of strep going around, and I think I'm at that tail end of it, but my throat just gets dry and gets a tickle. So I do have what's in my cup. Got water, cool water bottle from Wally World, but I also have beautiful, I believe it's a Thomas Kincaid picture. I'm gonna spill it. Got coffee, of course. So really hot coffee. What's in your cup while you're watching this? Or what's on your plate? What are you eating? Let me know. So let me go ahead and start right off. I know my last video in what, February? It's May now. Mid-May. I don't even remember the last time I did a video. I do know that I was working on the Once Upon a Time Story Time sampler by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I still have that. Thank you, Tracy, for getting that for me and sending me the patterns when they come. Also, there's a train going by. Might be periodically. Sorry for that, too. But, I don't know what it was, whether it was just the fact of being so interested to see other people's variations, or not knowing what was coming next. And I think through seeing all of them, I mean, we're up to Charlotte's Web now, that I definitely want to do a background. I know a lot of people are doing that, and so other just small different changes. I kind of got overwhelmed, and I want to take a step back and see when everything, I guess, my mind is thinking when it's all revealed. Sorry. When it's all revealed, what I want to do with each of them. Because I know a couple months in you saw that the little item in the frame is not a metallic, so the idea of doing the key and the watch in metallics, those are cool, but there's a pipe and a house, you can't really do those in metallics. I mean, you can do anything in metallics if you want to. No one says you can't, but in reality those things are not metallics. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those. And then I was doing the, I guess I called it the Heart of Heart, the black, with the Fiberlicious and the Jodry design threads throughout, or together, making each little heart to make one big heart. There's nothing really wrong with that. I just, I picked out the Jodry threads, which I do love, but in contrast with that black, the vibrancy, if you will, of the Fiberlicious has a different brightness than the Jodry designs, so they clashed with each other. Now separately they're great threads, but just together with the ones I was working with, it just didn't go well. But by themselves they're great threads, don't get me wrong. And then I don't even know what I was working on then. I think it was just those two. If it was more and you want to know what I have been working on or what an update was of something, let me know. But I do have technically 4 finishes, 5 finishes, and one that's just needing beads. So I'm going to call that 6 finishes. But I'm only going to be able to show you 4. Anyway, this is the first one that I finished. I started this one, actually, let me tell you where I am and why I'm here before I jump in completely. Koji, growling at my cat, is, I am here, not in the lovely Nevada, Wolfpack, or California, which is where I was the last time I said we were packing up to leave and move. We did not move completely across country to Texas, but right now that's where I am. I just realized I didn't finish that. We moved on base. It's a different layout, I'll go with that. 2 bedrooms upstairs, great size, but it's the kitchen and the living room is very chopped up, so I don't like that. But it does have a washer and dryer in unit, which we didn't have, so that's awesome. With a backyard, which for my pup to play in. Sorry again about my throat. I have someone very stubborn that said, you need to do a video, and my mother-in-law's coming back into town tomorrow, so, and then I'm going out of town, so right now is a good time. Anyway, so the place on base is good, and then we got notified, yes, he's going, no, he's not going, yes, he's going, your husband's deploying. So, he's away. Don't ask me where, don't ask me when he's gonna be back, or how long, but he's gone for now. My cats are being cute. And this is our 3rd one together, and I know I've been able to do it before. It does suck. The feelings of being separated, but knowing you love each other, but knowing you can't do a darn thing about it, it's something that you can't describe to someone. I tried to describe to someone at church, like, the coping feeling is like what I would imagine my mind would be if, God forbid, my husband were to pass, like, 4 months ago, probably more, like 6 months ago, and I'd be in this state of, like, I love him, I miss him, I can't see him, there's nothing I can do about it, so I have to just move on with my day, not necessarily away from him. I do get to Skype him sometimes, but it's never the same. So I read somewhere, if you know a deployed spouse, either give him a hug or buy him a drink, because they need it. Starbucks here would be great. There isn't one in this small little town, though. I think we have to drive like an hour and a half to get to the nearest Starbucks. So me having a gold card, that's entertaining. I did find a great church here, and they're tight-knit group. One of the ladies says she's adopted me, and the other, her husband would get along really well with mine, and they fish, and she's got little kids, and so that's good to get out of the house and be with other people besides my in-laws, which is where I am. That's why I'm in Texas. My husband is from Texas. Sorry, that was my speaker turning off. My husband's from Texas, and they live here now. So, just keeping busy with stitching and going to church and learning new things, being open to learn whatever God wants me to learn when I'm in this spot during the season of my life. That's kind of like one of my tattoos. I think I've mentioned it before. The leaves is my favorite season, But just remember that every part of your life is a season, and just like spring turns to summer, summer to fall, fall to winter, and then back to spring, it will only last for a certain time. You may not know how long, but it's not going to last forever, so just keep on keeping on, and it'll work. So I know right now this isn't going to last forever, so just being open to whatever I'm supposed to do while I'm here, and learning some new techniques with being creative, which you'll find out in my next video too. Anyway, back to my whips. Layla, kitty. So this whip, I first started when I was waiting for my husband to come home from his last deployment. I started, I did catch, I think I did catch of his life, and then like this little fish. I think that's all I did the day I was waiting for him to come back, and then I fell asleep. But the lighting is never what we want it to be. Let me see if this light is good. Pardon me. You get a close up. It's not plugged in. I think my mother-in-law unplugged everything when we had some pretty bad storms, so that light isn't going to be turned on. Anyway, the only hand-dyed threads in here is Weeks Dye Worked, and it's, I couldn't even begin to tell you what it is, just green. This was by, it's going to bug me, who is this by? Tracy, you just messaged me. I'm recording my video. So, there's a little cameo from you. OMG! Let's see. I want to say it's like Story Creek or something with creek in it, and I'm gonna say that it's wrong if I say it that way. I should be more prepared, but I'm not, because I'm me. I'm gonna pause. Alright, so it is Cherry Hill Stitchery. A fisherman was here. Or lives here. With the catch of his life. My husband's a fisherman, so I had to get it for him and stitch it for him. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. It clearly is a big piece of fabric. Oh wow, that just like kills my color. I don't know if you can see the color there better. No. But I do have some fabric that I might finish it with, but that'll be my next video. Maybe make a pillow, or like, I was thinking like a frame, but have the bottom have like cork board or something, and stick some like fishing lures or something to it. I don't know. But I know he doesn't care when it's done, so there's that. Then, on my drive here, we flew my mother-in-law out to California. Then we drove back in my Tahoe with her and my 2 cats and my dog and all my, clothing and stitching stuff. And I don't know how I didn't get carsick when I was doing this, but I crochet. This stitch, when I did my first video, that took 23 hours, or wanted to take 23 hours to load. I showed how to do some of this, but then I got annoyed and just finished it. Anyway, you basically go in, like this back stitch and then the stitch below, so it's really tight. Like, you cannot burn yourself. I don't know, ask Tracy. I gave her some of these. Have you burnt yourself? Have you used them? Are they still in a package somewhere? Anyway, then one of my other finishes is, actually I was working on this when I tried to do my last video. I know you don't care, and I know you would never know, but I'm saying it anyway. Is Anna. This is for my little sister. Annie, but she wanted Anna. This is, this one smells good. This is Quiescence, I believe 18 count. I know I just had the package. Yes. 18 count Quiescence. 18 count Ada, obviously. I don't think 18 count comes in anything else, so I don't know why I say it, but 18 count Ada by none other than Chromatic Alchemy. And you can get it like faded this way or this way. And there's opal. You can see the glitter. The pretty. Anyway, the pattern was done by, I'm going to miss it too, Jennifer Hitchcock. I'm going to say that's the name. Again, I don't prepare. Yeah, Jennifer Hitchcock. I can't think of the name of her website right now, and I want to say that I don't know it. Pause again. So the Anna actual pattern was designed by advancedcrossstitch.com. If you go on the website, she has some amazing photo conversions, and I know she's posted on her page, her Advanced Cross Stitch like Facebook page, what one picture looks like with some other photo conversion programs, and then what hers looks like, and it is dramatic. Like, if you're going to spend the time to do a full coverage and make it be of a picture that you really love, take the time to look at hers, and you really won't be sorry. She's an amazing person, very nice person. She's the one that did Neverland Clan for me, which I'm going to do as soon as I get some some more threads that I need. Arthur! Hold on. Told you, cats are going crazy. First time I've been pausing in videos. Sorry if it's annoying. But yes, you can kind of just ask her for what you think it would look like, how much the price was. I believe this was $5 for the pattern. I did have to print it myself, but they were great quality if you need her to zoom. So there's, I think she said 5 squares per actual printed inch. She can zoom into things. It's just, overall, it's a great pattern. It's great to work with. So again, that's advancedcrossstitch.com. Jennifer Hitchcock is the one that does that. And this is Chromatic Alchemy fabric, Quiescence, with just 310 DMC. My next finish is Sky. I'm calling it a finish, but as you can see, it's still on the hoop. And I just realized that I'm missing 5 stitches. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. But I am waiting for some invisible thread. Patiently, Tracy, don't worry about it. She said she was gonna get me some, so I can attach all the gold embellishments on this. And I have another piece of fabric of this too. This was my first, amazingly, my first Lizzie Kate pattern, even though I have to have like 3 dozen of her patterns. But this was the first one I did, and then this was the first linen that I've used. It said it was just lamb's wool, but it's pretty stiff. It doesn't really have drape, it just springs right back, and I really like that. It's very taut, as my husband hates me to say. He says, it's tight. Like, no, it's taut. It can be the same thing. But, I really like how quick it was to do. I did get some red and blue. The red was, I don't remember. The red and the blue, I don't remember which one was which. One was Liberty and one was Americana. I want to say the red was Americana because it was called for something else, but I saw it. I bought the red and the blue just beforehand because I knew I have a lot of patriotic patterns. But then I saw this and I was like, hey, it works perfectly with white and gray. Just plain white and gray. I wasn't going to get like anything for variegated for white or gray. just DMC. So yes, just waiting on that. I love this linen. Stiff linen. If you have a favorite stiff linen, let me know, because I want to try it. Speaking of stiff linen, and kind of a finish, this is milk chocolate, and it's also really stiff. And I got the lamb's wool and the milk chocolate from my LNS in Reno, A Stitch in Time. I wanted to try some linens, and she had that, and I think I got both of them for like 75 cents or $1.25, something crazy easy, just to try, but I really like them. And anyway, I needed one more little swatch, and Tracy sent me this guy today, or yesterday, and this says for her, hold on, that it's milk chocolate from Stitchville, but it's clearly a lot lighter. You can definitely tell on that. As you can see, though, you see this loveliness. I am in a house of a quilter. My mother-in-law quilts, and she has a serger, and I'm going crazy serging everything I have, even my Charles Craft stuff that's in the rolls. I am serging it because I don't have one at home, and I hate when my threads come undone. Drives me bonkers. You didn't just see that. Anywho. So, that's all of my finishes as far as whips go. I kind of got a wild hair and tried to start this. This is the Christmas celebration, I want to say it's called, by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, where it has a C's for Cocoa, R's for, oh, H, haha, I don't know what H is for, R's for reindeer, like, each 3 by 3 says Christmas. There's the snow. But this is on, Picture This Plus's gingerbread. My mother-in-law got it for me for Christmas. But I believe it's like 32 count. Also, think that might be why I'm having, sorry, issues with my throat, clearly. I think that might also be why I'm having issues with Storytime Sampler, is because it's 32 count. I know it's over 2, but it's still hard. I will say, compared to just this plain, I believe it's Witchelt. I want to say that's what this type of, or brand of linen is. Compared to this, and then compared to Chromatic Alchemy's Even Weaves, and also the little bit that I tried of Jodrie's Brittany Even Weave. The Picture This Plus, this is a Lugana. It's got a lot of drape to it compared to what I'm used to. But the way that the stitches are, sorry, Pop. I don't know if you heard her, she just sighed. She sighs when she gets comfortable. But the holes, it's almost like, you can really tell that they're threads, because it's almost like you can separate the threads of one of the threads, like counted threads. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, the stitches lie good once you get them where they're supposed to be, except for that one. But, I don't know. I will tell you this. The only way that I will review something is if I've tried it. If I have not tried it, I will not say I just don't like them, whether it be for color reasons or texture reasons or whatever. If I haven't tried them, I'm not going to review them. But yes, clearly, I'm trying this. So, yes, I didn't get too far in that. I think that was in one night, and that's quite and pretty quitty. Pathetic. Anyways, my next one is my pretty constant whip. It is the Bent Creek stocking. I am totally loving this. This is the Cyrus from Chromatic Alchemy. And thank you, Demi, for my Q-snap frame. Or frame. Cozy. I will say these things I would assume it would be any kind of fabric. They collect hair. But if you just lick your finger and like do that, it'll concentrate all the hair and you can throw it off. Or have a lint roller, which is what I'm starting to do. Anywho, this is, it's used with 4 threads over 2. So, it's definitely different, but it sticks out really well. I'm really, really enjoying this. I forgot to put space where Snowflake's going to be here, so I'm going to put it here. But the fabric, or the thread, there's like a swoosh down here. And the thread that I'm supposed to use is 931, but it's pretty much like this dark color. So I'm not quite sure if that, I don't know, would look like a puddle or what it would look like. But if you have an opinion, just let me know. Like this part right here, it's going to be a snowflake that pretty much is going to match that. And then, that's part of the book. There's another one kind of up here. There's a light up there. This fabric is big, but it's for a stocking. So, that's how I grade. I don't know, unless it's on Ada, which I think this is on Ada. I don't remember. Yes, this is 18 count Ada. Cyrus by Chromatic Alchemy. Beautiful blue. But, yeah, that's how I do it. For those that care. There's my back. Well, that's not my back. That's an untied thread. But it's pretty good. As you can see, I bury my stitches quite far. Like, that's starting here and going all the way over there. I have this weird, like, fear that someone's going to, like, touch it just like that or something, and then a stitch is going to come undone. So, I bury a lot, but I bury under the same color. Or darker. Because, yeah, I don't want you to see it. So, there's that. I'm going to be here for quite a few more months. I do hope to get, I have 2 of these, the Bent Creek stockings, thanks to Stitching May. You're the one that showed me these, and I fell in love with them, knew I had to have them, and so I got this one, and then the one, I think you did it too, with the Santa and the, something just moved, Santa and the 2 reindeer, and then the town underneath. I know you did different colors than what were called for the reindeer. If there's any way, Stitch and May, that you remember what colors you did for the reindeer, I would greatly appreciate that, because I liked your changes, and I don't think I wrote them down. I want to say they were like 800 something, but I don't remember what the colors you switched them to. But yeah, I can't help but think that the scarf kind of reminds me of Harry Potter, but that's okay. I'm not too much a Harry Potter buff, but you never know, I might change all of their scarves to be different houses. I think they're houses of Harry Potter, clearly. Not too big of a buff. And then, I have a really cool Blockwork idea. Since I'm from Nevada, my husband's from Texas, I'm going to do, each state is going to have their own separate Blockwork, but when they overlap, it's going to, the 2 Blockwork patterns are going to cover, or come together and make its own Blockwork pattern, like more busy, dense Blockwork pattern. Haven't started that. I know my mother-in-law's not going to watch this. I got Season's Greetings that I'm going to do for my mom, not my mom, my mother-in-law. I have Lizzie Kate's Prayer is the Greatest Wi-Fi, or something like that. My father-in-law just became an acolyte in the Catholic Church, and I thought that'd be really cool for him to have. I just have a lot of different things that I want to do, and like I said, I have the Neverland clan, but I was going to start that before even starting this guy, but in doing the math and figuring out with Jennifer Hitchcock how many threads I was going to need, because I was doing it all in half tent stitches, or half stitches, tent stitches. It sounded like I just said snitches. Haha. I realized I didn't have enough thread because it has a border too, and so I have to order more. I already did, but Michelle with Jodry Design, she's working on that. She's got something up her sleeve, which some stuff going on. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, so until I get the okay, I'm not going to say it. But I'm excited. I'm going to be partnering with her to do something. Let's just say that. I'm totally excited. Going to be something to keep me busy while I'm here. So yeah, I'm going to be working on Neverland Clan when I get it. Really want to get that thing done. Before I sign up from here, I will say, if you have any tips for washing and blocking cross-stitch finished pieces, let me know. I have the rose cuttings done, and it has 4 or 5 different shades of red and like dark blues, or blues. Wow, that'd be weird. Blue stemmed roses, reds and greens. But there's definitely some oil stains or something on it, and stretching. So this one's very important for me to do for my grandma, and I want to get it done right, and I want it to look good so it can last for like her great grandkids, so my grandkids, whatever. No, that would be my her great grandkids. Anyway, I want it to last for generations, and I want to make sure it's good. I know when I get it done, I'm going to do the museum glass, because she does smoke, and I don't want that to affect anything at all. But I just need to make sure that it's cleaned before I put it in the frame. And then, I think that's it. Stay tuned if you would like to. I'm going to do a second video, and it's going to be for my stash since February or April or March. We'll throw March in there too, you know, for some people that have birthdays in March. Probably want that there. So that's it for this whip update and finishes video, and I will see you all in the next one.